Yo, what's up, people? Had a little internet problem just then, so I'm starting live again. So yeah, just going to talk about the Newcastle Arsenal lineup, which is going to come through any second now, and also going to touch upon the Kroenke sale stuff. It's to be taken with a pinch of salt, really. The stories come out that it's kind of like, so it's basically an old story where, like, a couple of years ago, there was discussions and overtures being made by the club as to how they would actually sell for about 1.7 billion, and now this is kind of, for some reason, this has come out now because it's maybe because it's quite topical. And this has turned into a story that Kroenke is going to sell the club. He's suddenly prepared now to sell the club. I mean, he obviously the club can be sold. If you come in with the right bid, if someone comes in and bids like 2.5 billion, he's going to go, yeah, cheers. And that is going to be, that would definitely tempt him to sell. But in terms of it being kind of a green light for someone like Eck to come and take over at the moment, I don't know, man. We'll just have to see how it goes. I just I wouldn't get too excited about it, basically, because it's not like Kroenke's just come out and then sort of retracted his statement from a few days ago and he's now starting to talk about, oh yeah, well, I'm going to talk to Eck and I'm going to have negotiations with people and see how things go. That's not what's happening. This is just kind of like some old news that was dragged up by, I think, originally Daily Mail journalists. So, let's just take it with a pinch of salt and just hope that it is an encouraging sign, I suppose. But let's just hope that Eck can get his thing over the line. He is another billionaire owner. It's always going to be a billionaire owner. So I guess we can't really sort of like, we can't be too judgmental on the fact that somebody has lots of money. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to do shifty things for the club. I mean, Kroenke is somebody who did shifty things with the club and wasn't interested, and it's just seen as a franchise that is kind of almost abstracted away from his life in America. Oh, I tell you what, the lineup's going to be out in a minute, isn't it? So I went through my lineup last night. I am just going to check. I'm going to refresh this, and hopefully, it's a minute until it comes out. So just to quickly run through, my lineup was, I would stick Ryan in goal. If I'm going to presume that Tierney's able to get some minutes, so right back I would have Cedric, and I'd have Luis, Gabriel, and Tierney for 60 minutes ish. This game is obviously not important, but it has a purpose in terms of getting people minutes. Tierney, Aubameyang. So in the middle, I guess you don't really have much choice other than to play Partey and Xhaka, and then I would have, I forget what my team was actually now, but I would have as the sort of attacking threat, I would have Alba up front on his own, and then I'd have Martinelli on the left. I would probably rest, sorry, not Martinelli. We'll have Martinelli on the left. We'd rest Pepe. I'm tempted to play Saka because I just feel like, whilst he's obviously very industrious recently, his form has taken a little dip recently. He's still working really hard and like causing problems, but not quite in the same way. So I kind of feel like it'd be good to get him some more game time. Maybe he can, just to improve his form, perhaps, and to kind of like maybe he can grab a goal and improve his confidence. It seems that he's just lacking a little bit of confidence. Not too sure what it is. There's just something about it. Odegaard needs minutes, so I would have him in the false nine. And I think that's everybody covered. So yeah, that would be my team. Let's see if it's anything resembling what the actual team is. It's still not out yet. Well, and like on the Premier League app, they actually sort of give you the whole squad before the actual team news comes out. And I've got people here that I didn't even know. Oh, here we go. Here are the actual teams. Oh, so Matt Ryan is in goal. So that's good. Hector Bellerin, Hecky B is at right back. That's not good. Gabriel Luis, Xhaka's at left back. Right. Oh my God. What? Dani Ceballos is starting. Despite what we saw. What? This is just madness. Williams, oh my God, that midfield looks... Okay, so anyway, Ceballos, Odegaard, Willian, El Neni, Martinelli, and Aubameyang completes the lineup. That's well, that midfield is a little hit and miss. Let's put it that way. God Almighty. Okay. Well, I don't think that really bodes too well. I've got to be honest with you. I can't see how that midfield is going to have enough. I mean, hopefully Martinelli. I mean, I hear that Callum Wilson is good. Hang on, yeah, Callum Wilson was supposed to be back from Newcastle. Let's have a look at the Newcastle team. Newcastle are Dubravka, Clark, Dummett, Ritchie, Fernandez, and Murphy. Shelvey, Almiron, Longstaff, St. Maximin, and yeah, Callum Wilson is back, so he's going to be a threat. Although he might not be necessarily up to game speed, so we kind of got to hope that. St. Maximin against Xhaka is going to be interesting. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to sound like pessimistic, but looking at those lineups, you just can't. It doesn't fill you with great hope, does it? It's good to see Gabriel and Luis back together. I think that's overall our best defensive partnership. Watch them ship 4 goals now. Man, why has he put Bellerin? I thought the penny had dropped for Arteta with Bellerin because we hadn't seen him for ages, and now he's back in the team. And I just it's astonishing how we can have Ceballos in the team. Well, it's astonishing how we can have Xhaka in the team. It's astonishing how you can have Ceballos in the team. I don't know. That's just thrown me. Arteta and his team selections, honest to God, it's almost exhausting. It's becoming unbearable. Well, that's the team. Once again, it's Matt Ryan in goal, Hector Bellerin at right back, Gabriel, Luis the centre backs, Xhaka still at left back, Ceballos for some freaking reason is in the midfield. This is a guy who said he prefers to play in La Liga, and you're starting him away at Newcastle. I don't know. What is the logic here? It's bizarre. Odegaard, Willian, Elneny, Gabriel Martinelli. I mean, look, our main hope, I think, is Martinelli linking up with Aubameyang. So, look, I like John Joe Shelvey as he's a wicked player for Newcastle, but otherwise that midfield, Almiron and Longstaff, we can get at that midfield. This isn't like a very daunting midfield to have to face, to be fair. I mean, it's an industrious midfield. Like these guys kind of these guys are going to work really hard. But I think we should have even with the rubbish combination that we put in our midfield. I still try to get over Ceballos and Willian and Elneny in a midfield together. Ceballos, Willian, and Elneny in a midfield together. Fuck's sake. I don't know what else to say. I have to do a few bits before the game starts, so I'll do a video after the game. I might do one at halftime if I have to. It's going to be a bit tight time-wise, but I might do one at halftime. But Christ almighty, I'm not massively confident. Predictions then, having seen the teams. I would say we would be very lucky if we could come away. We got a good record against Newcastle, and for some reason, even though it shouldn't, that does tend to count for things in football. In fact, we haven't even conceded a goal against Newcastle for at least 3 games. But then this season, Arteta is breaking all these kind of records, isn't it? So let's see what happens. Let's go for 2-1 to Arsenal. Let's be positive. Newcastle are a poor team. Let's face it. They're in a bit better form, but we should be going there. We should be winning, even with this team. Odegaard needs to turn up because the hype over him, I think, he's a bit. He's been a bit overhyped, and he needs to show a bit more. To be honest with you, if we're going to keep him, if we're going to try to get him and try to buy him in permanently, I mean, I think we're starting to see why Real didn't want to keep him, to be honest, but or not didn't want to keep him, but he hadn't sort of cemented his place in the Real Madrid side, and I think we're kind of starting to see why. But anyway. Big ups everyone who's been locked in, everyone who watches this. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back either at half time or definitely after the game with a little review of the match. Hopefully it's at least an entertaining game because, we need to watch some entertaining football as Arsenal fans. This is just nonsense. It's been such a nonsense few months, well, whole season. But yeah, big ups everyone. I'll catch you soon.